paper copy tonight. So I am very blessed and lucky to be coaching. I'm not quite as old as Coach said. I coached 30-something years at McClure North, 29 years as a head coach, and then 7 years here. I worked with Coach Fulton when he was a young gun like Coach Ernst. He worked at McClure North for 20 years and went to Zumwalt, then came back, and then went to Zumwalt for good. And then when he retired, I told Coach Fulton he'd be a nice hire, and Coach Markway went ahead and hired him. And I am impressed with, I tell my linemen this all the time, you have a very good head coach. I wouldn't be here if I didn't feel comfortable. I don't have to be here, all right? He gives your son the best ability to win each and every week. And that's huge. And that's huge. He gives your son the best ability for them to be successful each and every week. And this man deserves a lot of credit. Let's give him a round of applause. And I don't kiss ass, so that wasn't sincere. All right. Second of all, when we talk about scout team, that is not an insult. This is my biggest pet peeve. I tell our kids, if you want to play, show me you can play. If you can beat our best, you're going to play. That's how you get better. You don't get better by competing against somebody you're going to beat every time. You get better by competing with somebody that's better than you. And therefore, you begin to have a program. And I want to warn you young men about this, because I've been around. That tradition has to be reestablished each and every year. You're not just going to put on that uniform and do the same thing as these young men did this year. You're just not going to show up and be successful. You have to reestablish tradition each and every year. That's a big step. You can get in the weight room, but are you working in the weight room? You can go to plyometrics, but are you going to work in plyometrics? I give Cam, like I said, 2 years, selling Buicks in summer, all right? Matt, he was a beast for 2 years. I had Rambo, all these guys now, their names, all right? Rambo, they're beasts. They show me their beast in plyometrics in the weight room. When Matt had to come up and make that tackle, I was not at all concerned, because I seen him do that every single day we did plyometrics. When they're supposed to toss a medicine ball up on their toes, as hard as they could and as far as they can, everybody doesn't do it. I understand that. People, they throw the ball, but they don't work to their max on each and every effort. That's hard to do. That takes special people. We're getting more and more special people in this program. And we should be successful each and every year, because you have all the facilities to do it. I love the upgrade of the flags. I thought that was a nice touch. I'm not going to say anything. Oh, good job. The flags, I thought that made the stadium pop. All right, I'm not going to say anything about our locker room. I'll get in trouble there. So I have to move on. But only for the second time in all my coaching career, Coach asked me, he did ask me, he left out one thing about that story. My first year coaching here, he goes, Coach, how many offensive linemen you got down there? I said, 1. He goes, 1, Coach, you got? And he goes, I count 10. I said, Coach, let's rephrase your question. You asked me how many offensive linemen I had down there. I have 1. Now, how many bodies I have down there? I got 9 more bodies than 1 lineman, all right? That's where that story started from. But I've never believed that a freshman can handle me. I doubt that most sophomores can handle me, all right? But this year, Mini-Me, none of these guys can have their normal names. Come on up here, Mini-Me. He's another one that always has a big smile on his face. And Mini-Me, first of all, I would never do that to a kid. He is not Mini-Me. all right? He's mini Big Ethan, all right? And when Pumpkin gets up here, you'll understand, all right? But why he's mini me is because Pumpkin comes in with his backpack on backwards. It's like how you carry babies nowadays. And Mini-Me was right walking behind him, like, you know. All right? And so he was Mini-Me from then on. But seriously, I've got him on the side 3 or 4 times during the season and said, no shame to it if you tell me, Coach, I can't handle you. I can't handle this. This is too intense. I said, I won't think anything else. You know, it's less of you. Next year is a whole other year. I said, I can send you down with freshman or JV. And he said, oh no, Coach. Oh no, I can handle it. And he did. And I'm very impressed. That doesn't happen very often. So Mini-Me, great job.